Today we'll be reviewing the 4 different methods that we have learned so far for getting the equation of a line based on different bits of information were provided. Method 1, in this first example, we're provided a slope of -2 and a y-intercept of 5. Well, we simply swap out the -2 for the m and the 5 for the b. And there's our equation. In example 2, again we have a slope of -2, so we'll swap that out. It goes where the m was. And our y-intercept is -3. It goes where the b was. And there's our equation for this second example. Method 2. If we're given a graph, we can start at a given point and then calculate the rise over a run. In this case, we can see that the y-intercept is -4. So we know that that is the value of b. Now, we find a point where the graph crosses one of the squares evenly. And if you look right here, we can see that there is a point that crosses at a coordinate that's easy to measure. So we'll start with our run from this point right here. And then we'll do our rise from there. So now we can see that our rise over our run is 5/2, which tells us our slope. Once we have the slope and once we have the y-intercept, then we can build our equation. Five halves x minus 4. Our third method, given 2 points and using the graph, well, this graph that we've given so far does not cross the y-intercept. But if we took a ruler and extended that line, we could extend the line to the point where it does cross the y-intercept and see that the y-intercept is -1. So that gives us a coordinate right there of 0, -1. Now, starting from the y-intercept, we can see that we would have a run of 3, followed by a rise of 2. Now we have enough information to give us the slope. Rise over run, 2/3. Given that the y-intercept was -1, we can build our equation. Y equals 2/3 x minus 1. Our fourth method, given the slope and 1 point without graphing, we can calculate the y-intercept using the slope and the point given. This involves substituting the values that we know into a y equals mx plus b equation, solving for b, and then building our equation from there. Now in this example, we're told our slope is 4, and it passes through a point 3, 2. So we know that we can substitute 2 for the y value, 3 for the x value, and then solve for b. Once we have our b value, we have enough information to build our equation. using what we are given. So in this example, we're told the slope is 4 and it's passing through the point 3, 2. This is enough information that we can plug into our y equals mx plus b formula. So we know the value of y is 2. We know the value of m is 4. The value of x is 3. Now we have enough information to solve for b. Once we know that b is negative 10, we can build our equation. We know the value of m is 4, so we can say y equals 4x minus 10. In this example, we're told slope is negative 3, passing through the point 1, 4. Let's write out our y equals mx plus b formula, and then start substituting values. Our negative 3 can fit in where m was. Our 1 can fit in where x was, and y can be replaced by 4. Now we have enough information to solve for b. And once we have that, we can build our equation by saying y equals negative 3x plus 7. In our last example here, we're told the slope is negative 1/2, passing through the point 1, 4. Once again, writing out our formula, y equals mx plus b, taking the value negative 1/2 and substituting it for m. Take the value of 1, substituting it for x, and the value of 4, substituting for y. Solve for b, and now we can write an equation as follows. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 9/2. With the resulting graph.